and then go in and show them. And then, you know, when they run it, give them a little feedback. You know, that's one of the easiest things you could do as an old vet.
Franchise record for receptions. What would that mean?
That would mean a lot. Something you strive for when you first get in the league. 13th season, you know, it'll be a good thing.
And the man whose record you're trying to break, Hall of Famer Antonio Gates.
Ambassador for the Chargers in the house. How many Phillip Rivers to Antonio Gates passes did we see over the years? Jim with LA after winning the national championship at Michigan. Opposite side, it is Mike T. Non-losing season. You should see Mike coming out, Chris, when the Steelers came out. He was, it's super well.
Yeah, and you got a little bit of a feel for it when they were missing the silent count on offense. That's usually not a good sign.
That's what we saw on Friday at the Chargers practice at their defense. They're going to be on defense first. They won the toss and deferred, so Pittsburgh will receive the opening kickoff here tonight. Dicker, who's had an outstanding year kicking for the Chargers, will get this thing going. 5-3 in division or within the conference. These head-to-heads are huge. Gainwell going over to get it. It's out of bounds, so the ball will come out for the Steelers.
Ball's placed at the 40-yard line, first down.
And here's the Pittsburgh offense.
Aaron Rodgers, Chico High School.
Pat Frymuth, Penn State.
Johnny Smith, FIU.
Broderick Jones, Georgia.
Spencer Anderson.
Steelers missing one of their good guys up front, Isaac Seumalo. The guard is out tonight with a pec injury. And the man who was in his spot, Andrews Pete, moved early.
False start. Offense.
Inactive all season, anxious to get in there and get going. It was a half beat too anxious.
Yeah, to the 35. So it's the way it goes sometimes. But they were so desperate to keep some of those big formation additions here.
58 on the ribbon. Can you please?
They go at the ends of the stadiums, and then the big clock up at the top, and they are not synced. One says 14:58, the other says, and so they will sort that and get it right. And Brad Rogers, our referee, asked them to turn off those clocks on. Where is that switch? From the 35 with Aaron Rodgers. First pass. First couple of 38-yard line. So for Aaron Rodgers, starts the week third and touchdown passes with another milestone for Rodgers tonight. This regular season start 250. Only 4 others have won.
The last few weeks, and you can tell he's starting to get a feel.
He's that quick throw complete. 4.5 shy of the first games with a shoulder injury. Third and 4 coming up for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and don't be surprised with this style of offense. Be some underneath throws. Aaron will have to be patient tonight and try and work those for first down.
And Rodgers looks for this, and the Chargers do a nice job, and it's 3 and out, despite the mistake on the kickoff for the Charger D.
Dance around and get that ball out of his hand. So they don't want to give him that cheap first down, right? So man-to-man all over the field.
Hunter gets it away. There he is. Davis awaits. 43-yard kick, fair caught at the 11.
Troy. Vlad McConkey, Georgia. Keenan Allen, UC Berkeley.
Quentin Johnson, TCU.
Aronde Gasson II, Syracuse.
Louisville. Trey Pipkins, Sioux Falls.
Offensive line instability. That's the headline of that Charger are out. This combo has started together week 5 against the Commanders. Idell. Maybe a yard. Keanu Benton leading the charge with the Pittsburgh completions, yards, touchdowns. Season number 6 for the 27-year-old who was that 6th.
Like to reduce that lead.
We document the number of hits he has taken. The scrimmage by Brandon Eccles. With all the moving pieces in the Steelers secondary last week, Eccles there at the nickel.
Is because they already had a guy on their team in Brandon Eccles who they planned all along to be their slot. But now the move to safety for Jalen Ramsey was because Eccles was ready to play.
Gadsden, incomplete, can't bring it in. And the Steelers match the 3 and out.
Would like to be able to come up with. It was one of those you snap your head around and the ball's right on you. But that's one here over the past month or so.
J.K. Scott the punter for the Chargers, who's rushed on. Scott gets it out of there, not his best. It's going to be less than 38 yards. With a 33-yard punt at the 45-yard line. There are 3 and outs. Aaron Rodgers has the ball in Chargers territory. Well, our rules analyst, as the Steelers, after the short 34-yard punt, take over at the Chargers. Runs it to the right for 4 against the Charger defense.
Khalil Mack, Buffalo.
Deshaun Dan Henley, Crenshaw High School.
Denzel Perryman, BU.
Cam Hart, Notre Dame.
Derwin James, Florida State.
Elijah Moore.
Defense, remember, this was the #1 scoring defense in the league last year. They're 12th right now, just under 22 a game. 2nd and 6, second straight give. It's Warren tagged and hit. We got some players who can.
Wow, you get to an NFL game and you see a perfect play. Watch Perriman on this one. Going to get the double team down at your shoulders through a back. That is perfection.
Deion Henley, quarterback of the defense, moving Derwin James to the top of the screen. Calf missed him by a half step. Oh, Aaron's eyes got wide. Saw Metcalf breaking just the way.
Wow, we saw some of that. We got their leading sacker, Tui Pelotu, on the end. We're seeing Aaron Rodgers jumping off that spot, but look at this one. This one's a bomb coming here.
Nails it. In the year of long kicks, Chris Boswell is a confident one. Football weather has arrived in the middle of the country.
It did.
Kickoff's going to be taken here on the 2-yard line, and let's meet the Pittsburgh defense.
TJ Watt, Pewaukee.
Cam Hayward, Charlotte.
Patrick Queen, LSU.
Peyton Wilson, NC State.
Pete Blakeslee, Brunswick High School. Jalen Ramsey, Purpose.
Headline with Ramsey back at safety, 6 turnovers, 5 sacks against the Colts a week ago. See how the hold, and it was not called. Trying to get to the second-year receiver out of Georgia.
This is released in time. And really, we've seen by far their best receiver now starting to flank out, now starting to get down the field a little bit more than he did last year.
First down marker to Quentin Johnston, 3rd-year man out of TCU. He's just going to be short of the first down. It'll be
Calf, right? I mean, he's the guy, the catch and run, the powerful guy, but now into the game will come those bonus type.
Charger style. The Steelers meet it at the summit. That got nowhere. Let's see when they put the ball down first. It is forward progress with where the ball is. They had to get to the.
Looked like Steelers were underneath Chargers on that one. Where with the Eagles, usually that's their key. But
lower and picked up the first down. Jeez. What is the game?
And everybody gets paid. That's exactly what the NFL is now.
And that piece of art, there he is, Scott Matlock. You mentioned Tucker Fisk before. Matlock's 296, Fisk 285. He's had more blocking. Jared Patterson, second-year man out of Buffalo with the run. Offensive coordinator for the Chargers, Roman's days with John Harbaugh in Baltimore. And he felt like he had a feel for what they can do.
Pass rush going. One thing the Steelers want to do is do what they did against the Colts last week, which is stuff the run early, go get the quarterback.
Herbert inside, Gadsden, nice catch to grab that one. A couple shy of the first down.
He really moves like a wide receiver, and that's what he was for the most part in his life. You'll just see this little return route. Plenty of genes. His father played for Miami and the Dolphins and made some of the most spectacular catches you'll ever see.
Now catching him from another guy who can spin it, and Herbert. 3rd and 3. Watt screaming off the edge at the bottom. Hands on one. And after the game's first down, the Chargers will punt it away.
Ball. Going to have a little return route, and these are very popular. Just come back out the other way. Speaking of families in football, you might hear about that one after the game.
Exactly. As much pressure this time, trying to get that towards the sideline. And it will be down very nicely. Taking to the beach. Only 900 right around Veterans Day. Visit NFL.com/salute to learn more. It was a treat for those fans back in an area where they still love the lightning bolts. Caleb Johnson, Jamari Caldwell, finishes that off. Loss of a pair for the Steelers.
Able to fit in perfectly into this defense. And when you see this kind of run stuff, very soft in coverage, so fewer people have to be able to stop the run. And plays like this now put them in a
play the prior 2 weeks. Struggled early on this year, getting him back in there. He has to run to the 37 rushing yards at Iowa. Kind of thought he would be a perfect fit for the Steelers. Just hasn't clicked.
The guy they've been working it to is the big 300-pounder, Darnell Washington, number.
Doing Pat Fryermuth. 3rd and 7. Dancing away from Mack. He lost the football. Back on it for a safety. He was trying it, and it's 3-2.
Veteran on the move exactly the same. Khalil Mack comes spinning back in there. Rodgers stepped right into him.
Saw that come out. It may have been when Rodgers hit the leg or the hip. I'll close it out. And his 4th sack on the season. And make this now a 3-2 game.
And all defense on both sides of the ball. And maybe they know a little too much.
LA Pittsburgh 3-2 is a first quarter score here, but a final earlier today in hockey as the Los Angeles Kings. We're working for anything here. We got 1 first down. We got 19 plays for 29 yards. We'll still apply with the free kick from the 20. Boswell sends it. It's a return. That's Darius line. That's where the Chargers will get going. Well, you always want to hit in Hollywood, unless it's your quarterback getting hit. There have been too many. There are the pictures getting hit a lot. 17 pressures per game. That's the most for any quarterback in the league, and this is the one that is at. You don't want that stat attached to your quarterback. Here last year, Jim Harbaugh takes over. What did he tell us? We got to protect Justin Herbert. We got to protect him. So they get tackled.
And for Herbert, one of the great weapons that he has is his ability to run the football. Right through the season, over 300 yards. He only had basically that same number the entire season a year ago.
A bunch of hits like that as well as he's run the ball. Patrick Queen there for a couple of yards against the big quarterback.
Too much already, but whatever the 5 quarters now we've seen with Jalen Ramsey playing a week ago and started all those have basically been sort of shut down against good offenses.
Release off the edge. False start was called.
False start. Offense. Number 74.
Jumped in at left tackle after the injury to Joe Alt.
Yeah, and he started weeks 5 through 7 at left tackle. He rushed the passer against the Colts. You'd want a head start too.
3rd. McConkey in motion. The throw is incomplete. In out of the hands of Johnston. To this opening quarter for the Chargers.
Well, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're Blitzburgh, right? So they want to bring pressure, are going to be able to hold up. And the Steelers defensively have added so much speed to the middle of this defense, right?
Pressure on Scott on the first kick. Protected here. This one's hanging high. The 1-yard line. Kendall Williamson, nice job, special teams for the Chargers. Rodgers,
they want to know what's going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, here early on looked like they were going to have a big touchdown pass. And then a little scramble around by Aaron Rodgers and 2 points on the board for the defense. So Steelers.
You see those first 3 first-quarter possessions. The safety by Mack, the 2nd of his career, had 1. Looking to go up top, slides it inside to DK Metcalf. 18 yards to the 39 and a first down for Pitt.
Where this ball is going to go, they're going to try and throw it right in here, right behind the linebacker. And you're clean to take off and run, and the Steelers tonight want to count on catch and run plays. To
yards. You enjoying the Denzel Perryman tackle show right now?
Somebody made Denzel mad. I don't know what happened. Lost the formation and really going to catch Warren by surprise almost.
Tight end Chris referred to earlier, Darnell Washington, first down at the 41-yard line.
The man running down the middle of the field, and we always think about in terms of why. I don't really want to hit that coming down there, but Aaron Rodgers, you can tell the way he talks about it. So they were getting to him.
14th catch of the year for Washington. Warren left, nice run. Gets.
Here's the look they've fallen in love with right here. End up inside of him. And we have seen Washington. There's a reason that they wanted him to play tackle, because he is 7-man front.
Final half-minute, first quarter. Pelotu all blocked up and a timeout taken by the Steelers. Their first. Well, not sitting at the 10-yard line. Reggie Miller. Reg getting ready. We're doing the Sixers-Boston game Tuesday night on NBA. Hall of Famer Dan Fouts. All the great throws. And Troy Polamalu in the house as well, among the people I work with. And I got the biggest star that I work with in Collinsworth next to me.
Oh, what a night. Where's the drone? Where's the...
And the Charger fans here enjoying as well. 2nd and 1. The change as this first quarter will come to an end here at SoFi.
A little Steelerish.
And it feels like a playoff game. Feels like an important game, right?
It's one of those slug it out early, and we'll see where we...
Monday Night Football continues.